name is Phillip Bingham. I trade the $250,000 account. The reason I traded that account is because I wanted to go big or go home. Honestly, I applied for funding like July 29th, which is like a Thursday, I believe. I think it was a Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday. And then heard back pretty much on a Monday from OneUp Trader, pretty much saying that my account was under review. And then like, honestly, that next day, I heard back from MES Capital, one of the funding partners, as far as I've been approved, and I've started to go through the different paperwork. And from the point of sending my account for funding on the 29th, I was able to be up and running on the 4th. So less than a week, I was able to start trading funded account. Yeah, so I started my 250K evaluation like mid to like early July time period. And since I was doing $250,000 account, the profit target is a little bit longer or a little bit larger. And so my goal was to pretty much be consistently gaining maybe like $1,000 a day. But sometimes with plans, and why some plans fail is because you don't follow the plan to the T. And so it would be days where I would be up like way more than I expected. And then I would and then the periods of like the euphoria would kick in, and I would end up trading longer than I was even planning to trade. And all of a sudden I would start to eat away at the profits I made earlier in the day. And so there was one period when I was actually at like $262,000, and a couple, like, I would say like 2-3 days, and my account went straight down to like $253,000. So like that in itself was a humbling experience for me, because I was like, I got nobody else to blame but myself on that. Like, first, nobody told me to be trading the amount of contracts I was trading. And then second, it's like, that's just an example of risk management. So once I was able to dig myself out of that hole type deal, I ended up hitting the 265,000 after about 20 days or so, like 21 days. So from like mid-July, and then I finally hit the point where I could finally apply for funding. I would say the only fee that I really had to pay was just getting the lifetime license key with NinjaTrader. Everything else was covered for by MES Capital, as far as like market data and things of that sort. That's funny that you asked that too, because what helped me, like the end of like my evaluation period, was I made an Excel sheet actually. So I made an Excel sheet to track my progress and the amount of contracts that I'm trading per day. And so since for this account specifically, I'm focusing on like the bond market. And so it's like, all right, I can focus on, I'm trading this bond and this bond per day for this amount of contracts, 1-on-1, 2-on-2. And the biggest thing for me is like focusing on scaling up the account consistently. So that way, when I get to the point of withdrawal, it won't even be an issue of, all right, I can only draw out this amount of money. It's like, all right, well, if I consistently, or when I consistently scale up the account, I won't have to worry about only being able to withdraw this amount of money. So my goal for this first month is to pretty much slowly scale up my account from $250,000 to ideally $300,000, and withdraw instead of like the first 8,000, let's withdraw like $20,000, like my first major withdrawal. And then from that, it's like I want to start to scale up my contract, so that way I can have a little bit more cushion, and then be able to successfully and with less strain on the account, be able to withdraw money weekly. Typically, the first thing I'm doing is checking Forex Factory to see what the news is looking like for the day, if there's any red folders, orange folders, and assigning, if there are, what times I'm trading, or if there are, then I might not even trade that day, just considering on what the news is, or I might just trade like way earlier before that and then just be out. But then after that, depending on like which market I'm trading on, like if it's the ZB market, I might check my levels. I might get like the overnight highs, I might get the overnight lows, see what like the exhaustion levels were where the market pivoted at certain time periods, and then I'll wait till at least my Eastern time period at like 8:20 when the bonds market opens, and then mark my opening price, and then just start to follow the price movement and see how the volume's looking like, and seeing how the market's moving. Just because you might see a whole lot of buyers or a whole lot of sellers going through the registers at one time doesn't mean that's actually going to be the actual price movement. And so like what I learned to do was to change my size filters so that way I can only see the bigger buyers that are going through those lines. So that way it's like instead of like 50 people that bought one bond, I can literally see that one person that bought like 180 because like it's the market movers and the people that have a lot more money in their accounts that are actually ones that are pushing the price action. And so that's definitely been something that elevated my trading game. And then as far as indicators go, I recently, the past month, started using an indicator package with TradingView called a Lux Algo, where they give you confirmation indicators as far as where the market might be like reversing based on like the volume and institutional activity, and it'll give you buy and sell indicators where you might be questioning yourself if the market might still be going up, if it might be going lower. It'll give like indicators as far as like it might be a strong sell at this point, or might be a strong buy at this point. So that's definitely been something that's helped me. I'm definitely happy with the OneUp experience. Like I said, like the whole online dashboard itself is like really great for helping traders visualize like the macro scale, like the bigger picture type of deal. Because some traders might have like a bad day and they'll let one bad trading day affect like their whole week or something of that nature. And it's like you can have a bad day, but you can make up for it in like the next 2 to 3 days. And like the dashboard with OneUp will literally like show you like, all right, like it's not as bad as it seems, or that you should literally just be putting yourself down. But yeah, no, the dashboard is definitely helpful as far as helping people visualize like the actual journey of it, because like you have to trade a minimum of 15 days. So it's like there is no point for people to be trying to hit a home run on every trade when it's like, all right, like you can just make $300 a day, or you can make $400 a day. If you consistently do that for a certain amount of time, you're inevitably going to hit your goal.